here. If you look at this photo, this has a lot of different drawing and shading pencils. The H ring, these are lighter, okay? And then the B's would be, what do you think? Darker. So really these are the ones that you may want to grab the most. And then a regular old number 2 pencil, which is called HB, some of them actually say it, is a number 2 HB pencil, which means it's a combination of the hard light leads and the softer dark leads. And when you put a number next to them, they get even lighter. And there are more H's over here. There are more that you can purchase. And then for the B's, they will get softer and darker. So these are gonna dull faster, and you're gonna see what I call fuzzies, a little bit more white fuzzies. You'll have to sharpen them more frequently. Now, when we did our monograms and used color, we used maybe a dark green and a light green, or a dark blue and a light blue, correct? Yes or no? Yeah, so we blended. Here we don't have colors, we have values, different grays, and so you want to use those, and you're looking at this value scale. You'll probably need to get your little handheld sharpener and one of these trays, take it to your desk, because some of these are going to need to be sharpened. If they get to be really small, then bring them to me, because look at this, I've got a handy tool. Some of them are prettier than others, but you can see this. Please look up at the screen. If I open this up, you can see that it's a short pencil. You know, art supplies you have to spend some money on, and so you may want to purchase one of these so that it's called a pencil extender, so that now it's more comfortable to draw with. So some of these short pencils, I use those, I give you the longer ones, okay? So let me know if it's too short to work with, because I will use them up. All right, so if you have ever used one of these, this is a type of an eraser, raise your hand. Okay, if you haven't, this is how you clean them, because there's going to be some of you I'm going to ask to try this when you are working on lightening some areas on the face, because you can form this around a curved object like your finger, and you might go around the cheek to lift something, okay? But when you clean it, you're pulling it apart, okay? You just keep it in your hand that you're not drawing with, to keep it soft and pliable, okay? And how many of you have never seen one of these? How many of you have seen one of these? Okay, only a couple of you, so I didn't understand the question. So this is called a tortillon or a blending stump. They're supposed to come to a point. You can see that a student here, when they were blending, they were holding it this way instead of on its side. And then, what do you know what this is? Can anybody guess? This is another, what is it? It's sandpaper. This one just comes in purple. But the reason we have this is because if you are to clean this, you're supposed to lay it at an angle. You're supposed to keep it at this angle and curve, and you sharpen it and clean off the lead, and it keeps it to a point. Because if I had to go in and, you know, smooth an area to get in here or do something like that, I can blend values. Now it's not going to blend because there's a plastic screen, but that's what you're supposed to do. So if I do let you borrow these or suggest it, you need to take one of these, and you're trying not to flatten it, okay? And I've had some students, they make their own at home. They rolled up paper and taped on the end, and then used it. So you can work on that.